What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody who's watching this video right now. Thank you guys so much. Drop a like down below real quick because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, some of you know because I announced it on Twitter, but I did not do a video yesterday because I had a video chat meeting with the guy creating the program for me because I needed to hone in on how to work the hitting portion of it. The pitching had been doing fantastic for me, but how to maneuver around all the hitter stuff and have him explain all of the program to me so I know how to use it better. So I spent yesterday doing that instead of recording the video just so I could start bringing you guys even more fire. So I've got it under control now. We're having a great night. The first night out of that, we're having a great night, man. Line up at 107 with 42 player innings remaining. So it's going to end up being a great night. We have Godley, who just started, literally just started. And we have Will Myers still to go later. And we have all of our guys still going. So it could end up being an amazing night here. I'm definitely expecting about 165, 170 is what I'm predicting it'll end with, but that's just me throwing that out there. I hope for 280. Okay, let's be real. I'm hoping for 280. So you never know, man. I've got some big hitters in the lineup, so we'll see what happens. But welcome back to the show, man. Let's get straight into it. My high five for this Thursday main slate. It is an 8-game main slate, guys. So let's go ahead and get straight to the fire. Starting at the first pitcher position, we got our boy Clayton Kershaw playing. Now, last time he started, I was like, I'm not really dealing with him much. He's been slouching. His last game, he came out and performed. He looked very, very good. He's going against an Angels team that doesn't strike out much, okay? The last 10 games, they have struck out an average of 7 times a game, okay? Clayton Kershaw, we all know he has the type of stuff, though, that it doesn't matter what their last 10 has been, because Clayton Kershaw's the hardest pitcher they have faced in those last 10. So Kershaw is going to take advantage. I expect 10 strikeouts out of Kershaw. Come on, man. We need a big game out of you, Kershaw. Come on. If you're watching this right now, Kershaw, I need 30 plus out of you at minimum. If you fuck up and give me another 15, I'm going to fuck you up, Clayton Kershaw. All right, I'm going to fuck you up. Now, let's go straight into our next pitcher, guys. Clayton Kershaw is expensive, 13-3, so we will be going kind of mid-tier batters throughout, okay? Now, next pitcher that I'm going with, because we're going Clayton Kershaw, we all know most likely you're going to have to go a lower down guy, so obviously I'm not going to pair Chris Archer with him. Pittsburgh's offense has actually looked fairly good lately, and Archer is not nearly as good on the road. So, and Archer hasn't been his usual self lately. So that kind of marks Archer out for me. I'm going to go J.A. Happ. He's going against a Baltimore team that strikes out in the last 10 games. They have struck out an average of 9.3 times. Now, don't ask me how a 0.3 occurred. I don't know, okay? I don't know, but this is the program that I have from my boy, and he has got them striking out at 9.3 times. He's the smart dude. I don't know what the points are for. I don't understand why they don't just say 7, 8, 9, 6, whatever it is, and just round. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So they have struck out 9.3 times on average the last 10 games. We all know they can strike out in bunches. Without even looking at that number, I already know Baltimore strikes out a lot. They are on the road in Toronto. Toronto is a great position for J.A. Happ to dominate here. Okay? J.A. Happ has got some good stuff. He can strike out some guys. All right? And he has averaged 16.8 fantasy points the last 10 games. Okay? I expect over that. I expect about 20 plus. I absolutely love Happ at 8,700, and I feel very comfortable pairing him up with Clayton Kershaw. So let's go ahead and run him up, J.A. Happ. Starting off at first base, my biggest price hitter is going to be Justin Smoke, guys. Justin Smoke. Now, the reason I'm going Justin Smoke is because he has a ridiculous WOBA versus right-handed pitching. Okay? He has a 493 WOBA, which is very, very, very high. That's up there with the WOBA of like Bellinger. All right? He's got a huge WOBA. All right? And the pitcher he is facing, Jimenez, has a 372 WOBA. Okay, with those two numbers combined and the fact that Jimenez has been giving up a shit ton of hard contact, Smoke hasn't had a huge game in a good little while. This is going to be the game he does it here at home in Toronto. I definitely expect him to succeed here in this matchup with that 493 WOBA, man. That's in the last 50 at-bats. Same going with the pitcher, man. 372 WOBA. That is a high WOBA for a pitcher, man. So look for Smoke to take advantage of that and bounce back from this little slow streak he's been on. All right? Next up, we've got Eric Sogard. All right? Eric Sogard, guys. He is a fantastic play, and he is by far my favorite play at either second base or shortstop. Okay? Sogard has a ridiculous 442 batting average. Batting WOBA versus this hand of pitching, guys. All right? And the best part about it is Bailey, pitching for Cincinnati, has a 469 WOBA. That is absolutely ridiculous. That means every single one of them that he has faced has dominated him. All right? Eric Sogard is a good, very consistent player. Okay, he's playing in Cincinnati, which is a hitter-friendly ballpark. 442 WOBA and a 469 WOBA from the pitcher, which is absolutely horrid. All right, I expect Eric Sogard to have a very good game here. Lock in Eric Sogard. All right, next up, guys. Last but not least, a little shout out to my Atlanta Braves, Nick Markakis. Now, we all know Nick has those big games in him, guys. All right? He has those big games in him. He just needs that matchup. And I think this is the one for him against Lamet. All right? He has a 414 WOBA versus right-handed pitching. Okay? And the best part about it, I absolutely love this. Lamet has a .483. That's even worse than the last pitcher we just covered. All right? Which means every lefty pretty much that faces him goes crazy. All right? Nick Markakis is in a fantastic position here. I wish it was in Atlanta because Atlanta is much more hitter-friendly, but I will take it. At 4,000, his type of potential facing a pitcher that just cannot stop left-handed batters right now. I absolutely love Nick Markakis, and he is fairly consistent as well. Okay? Also in the outfield, some players I love. Cody Bellinger, obviously. Aaron Judge. Keon Broxton. Jock Peterson. I love Jose Bautista. Curtis Granderson is one of my favorites. I will have him in lineups. And that's it, guys. All right? So let's go ahead and get straight into the batter's box. All of these batters that I'm about to tell you guys have a good history versus the pitchers they are facing in this slate, guys. This is for all day as well. Some of these names will be for the earlier slates, not just the main. Okay? All of these guys have solid histories. So here we go. Jacoby Ellsbury, Albert Pujols, Ryan Braun, Brett Gardner, Adam Jones, Kendrys Morales. You got Kevin Pillar, Adam Duvall, David Peralta, Jose Reyes, Devin Travis. You got Martin Prado, who just came back from injury. He's been looking solid since he came back. He has done very good against Seth Lugo. You got Ezekiel Carrera, Steven Piscotty. Nomar Mazara has done very well versus Kluber. 4 of 9. You got Adrian Beltre, Gregor Blanco, Will Myers, Whit Merrifield, Rougned Odor, Michael Conforto, Starlin Castro, Chase Headley. It's a big slate, guys. Xander Bogaerts, Curtis Granderson, and Todd Frazier, guys. Evan Gattis. Let me add Evan Gattis, too. All right, and that's it, guys. Good luck, everybody. I hope you kill it. Fingers crossed I dropped that 170 plus in this lineup. I got 107 with 42 player innings remaining. It's looking good, man. Godly, when I just checked, already got 2 strikeouts in the first inning out of the first 3 batters. So it's looking like it should be good, man. So good luck, everybody. I hope everybody kills it, man. Go to greenlightdfs.com if you want to get in on that action. Like the video down below, because remember, over 100 likes, free arcade mode. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm out.